What's up, everybody? Pete from the basement here in the madness that is Artist Alley. We're here with Cullen Bunn, one of our favorite writers. You know, we've been reviewing his books for some time now. Cullen, thanks for being on the program, man.
Glad to be here, man. Thank you.
So, like, every time we turn around at the basement show, it seems like you're writing a new book. How do you keep track of it all?
Sometimes it's more difficult than others. Sometimes I get a little confused. But yeah, it's just I keep things as organized as I can. I try to work on one project at a time. I try to focus on one and kind of clean the palette between projects. And so if I'm working on something that's a dark book like Bone Parish, and then I'm moving on to something like Harrow County, I might read some books that I would find inspirational for Harrow County to kind of set me up for it.
Harrow County was probably one of the first times that we discovered you, and honestly, like the thing with the skin and the crate and everything, oh man, such a great book. But right now, one of my favorites has been Knights Temporal.
Oh.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so that's a book I'm doing with Aftershock right now. Issue 3 just came out, and issue 4 is on its way. It's a dark fantasy, and it's a weird book. All weekend long I've had people coming up telling me, "Oh, I've been reading Knights Temporal," and I have no idea what's going on. And that's exactly what I want with that book. I mean, on the surface, it seems like a book about a knight who gets transported through time. And again, on the surface, that's what it is. But there's a lot more to it, and it's kind of got a much deeper mythology, and it's a little more twisted than that as you get deeper into the book.
Do you actually have a count of how many books you're currently writing? I don't. I don't keep track of it anymore. I just do what I can and write. I know what my deadlines are, and I know what I have to do to make sure that the artists I'm working with aren't sitting around twiddling their thumbs, and I just focus on that. It's fewer than you think, probably. I mean, it's a little bit deceptive how many books I'm working on, because sometimes books that are coming out have been done for a while. So tell us about one of your latest projects that maybe is not out yet. Do you got anything coming down the pipe?
I have a couple of things. I have a bunch of projects I can't talk to you about. Oh. I've got new projects with Boom. I've got new projects with Valiant. I've got projects with Dark Horse that I can't tell you about right now. But I do have, we talked about Harrow County a little bit ago. I have Tales from Harrow County. The first issue comes out in December. So if you are a fan of Harrow County, if you've never read it, it's an easy jump on point. You could read this book without ever reading any other books in the series. But if you're a fan of Harrow County, this book takes place about 10 or 15 years after the original series, and I think you'll really like it.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Thank you for coming on the program, and enjoy the rest of the convention.
You bet, man.
Thank you.
Thanks.